By that time, you should prepare already your equipments so that when the time is almost there, especially 5 minutes before the expected time, usually the interviewer will already call and everything is already set. Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to share to you my tips on how you can pass your initial interview in Acadsoc. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the notifications bell to know when I post a new video. And let's get started. The first tip I'd like to give you is to be ready with your equipments, your laptop, your headphones or your earphones, and your internet connection. So why did I say earphones? You can use earphones this time from your mobile phones because you're not yet gonna start working. This is just the interview. They allow you to use your earphones. But once you get in Acadsoc, you have to have your own headphones for your class. And again, you need to check if your internet connection is fast or it has a good connection status. And of course, your laptop. Your laptop, you can still have any laptops you want because you will still use Skype that time. You're not yet going to use the applications for your class. So you can use your any of your laptops. But once again, you pass your initial interview and your demo, you will be needing a laptop which is at least i3 in the processor. Alright, so that's the first tip. And the second tip is be on time. You should be on time because the interviewer will not wait for you if you will arrive or you will be online during the interview. Example, if your interview time is at 2 o'clock, you should be ready already at 1:30 to 1:40 p.m. By that time, you need to check your requirements. You need to check your internet connection and all. By that time, you should prepare already your equipments so that when the time is almost there, especially 5 minutes before the expected time, usually the interviewer will already call and everything is already set. So you should prepare that during those times. That was my second tip, be on time. And my third tip is be confident and smile. Don't let your interviewer notice that you're very nervous about the interview. That will be a plus point if your interviewer will see that you are really confident when talking to people online, especially that you will have an online class already. So you need to be confident when talking to your students online. Okay, so my fourth tip is you need to listen carefully to the questions. Do not let your nervousness be higher than your listening skills because once you are asked the question, if you cannot listen well to the or did not listen well to the question that the interviewer had asked you, you can say, "Pardon ma'am, what was that?" Or you can say, "Can you please repeat the question, ma'am?" Okay, something like that. Be polite when asking your interviewer to give you again your question. And of course, that was the fourth one. Listen carefully to the questions. And not only to the questions, but listen carefully to what your interviewer will be saying. The number 5 tip that I'm going to give you is to answer incomplete but straight to the point sentences. You need to answer incomplete sentences in order for you to be able to go with the flow with your answers. And be straight to the point. Do not go round and round with your answers because the tendency, if you will make your sentences very long and not straight to the point, is you will answer already other kinds of questions and not already what the interviewer had asked you. So please be straight to the point and answer in short sentences only. And number 6 and the last tip I'm going to give you is to be polite and respectful. Again, if you cannot hear the questions properly from the interviewer, you ask them politely or you answer them politely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And please don't forget to say thank you before saying your goodbyes. That would mean that you're really polite and respectful to the interviewer, and he or she may give you additional points for that one. So don't be rude to your interviewer, even though there may be times that the interviewer will be really stiff in asking you questions. Still be confident and smile and be respectful and polite to your interviewer. So in this video, I will also share to you 5 questions that may come out on your initial interview. Some of these came out during my interview, and some of these I practiced because maybe it will come out of my interview, but it did not. So in practicing, of course, my tip is you may have an interview with someone as your interviewer, or you may talk in front of the mirror so that you will be confident in answering the questions. Alright, so the first one is, tell me about yourself. So this really came out during my interview, and I answered some positive things about me. Not all the positive things, of course. I only answered the things that are really needed for me to share to my interviewer and for my interviewer to know that I am this person. So do not share your whole life story. Just share something that is really positive about you. And of course, number 2 question, please tell me about your teaching experience. So if you are a teacher, this will be easy for you to answer. Just tell your interviewer about your teaching experience. And again, do not make it too long. And if you're not a teacher, or you have no teaching experience, you may tell your interviewer about when you were able to help or have taught someone to learn about something, like on how to use the computer, or how to answer the assignments of your little brother or cousin or something like that. That's already a teaching experience. Number 3 question is, what is your teaching style? If your interviewer asks you this one, of course, you have to tell him or her the truth on what you really do when you're teaching other people. You need to tell them that you are really hands-on when teaching your students. Or it's up to you on what is really your teaching style, as long as it's a really positive teaching style that it will make your interviewer be impressed on you. Number 4 question is, how would you deal with a rude student? So in ESL, in online teaching, we cannot really assure that all students are polite. There may be rude students. So how would you deal with them? So you will tell, of course, your interviewer that you will still be positive. I always use the word positive. It's because all of your answers in here should be positive, so that your interviewer will be impressed. That's it. So you should tell your interviewer that you will still continue being polite with your student even though he's already rude, and keep smiling and keep doing your work. And if it's getting worse already, you can call for help from your manager. Okay, and number 5 question is, why did you choose Acadsoc? In the first place, you have to study first on what is Acadsoc. You need to learn first about the company before you get into the interview, in order for you to be able to answer this question. You may research on the internet, on Google, on what is Acadsoc. You may tell your interviewer that you choose Acadsoc because Acadsoc is one of the biggest companies in China, and I know that the salary here is big, and I believe that in Acadsoc I will be able to enhance my English speaking skills and to be able to improve more my teaching, especially online, something like that. You may answer that one. You may also tell your interviewer that Acadsoc, according to my friends or according to the videos I watched on YouTube, is a good company for you to apply in and is very accommodating to their teachers, something like that. It's up to you on how you would answer that question, as long as you study first on what is Acadsoc and what is in this company. So those are the tips and bonus questions or questions that may come out in your initial interview. I would like to say good luck and God bless in your interview, and may be able to start working in Acadsoc soon already. See you. God bless. Bye.